he won't text back.
Right, yeah.
So women call the shots when it comes to fucking, but
But couldn't it be both though? Couldn't you guys call the? I mean, but you're right though, because guys could say like, "I'm not going to call you back," but on the flip side of the coin,
don't. Yeah,
some girls will be like.
I think Brittany has something to say.
But no,
about
and I
that.
have something to say too. Also, with us working at the bar and having this app, I'm not gonna lie, I've had it once or twice, but I always delete it because it's never satisfying. And also,
like your dick.
not not gonna lie, that those apps, I'm not gonna lie, most of the men come into chicks, and you got to think about our being Virginia Beach.
It's embarrassing.
And this is honestly, at the same time, a good thing, because when they come in, they're messaging you. You know how it works. You message each other. I'm like, oh, I'm a bartender at Chicks. When they start asking what you do for a living, this and that, and they come in, and I finally see them and how they act when they're drunk.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, it's
True, Sam.
It's
Embarrassing.
embarrassing sometimes.
Yeah.
And then you see them.
Thank you, Jameson.
You look over.
Rumplemans.
Yeah, curve that motherfucker.
I was gonna say, like, Chris, I remember you told me this when you were at the Shack. Like, well, I'm gonna paraphrase, but like the way you put it was even better. You were just like, look, man, there are friends that we have, but when they're drunk, fuck
We don't
them.
know them.
We don't know them. Like, we may
Fuck
not
y'all.
like them.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. And I never really saw that until I moved to this town. I don't know if it was because. Again, I love Virginia Beach. This is my home, if you're listening.
Me too.
But like coming from San Diego, it was too expensive to get blackout drunk.
Oh,
Like,
from
people
San Diego?
like real talk. Like,
What would a
$9
Tito's
a
soda
fucking
there be
Bud
then?
Light. I mean, Tito's soda would probably be like $10, $50, $11. So you're having
A
two
Bud
or
Light
three.
bottle.
You know what I mean? You're not having 7 to 10. You can afford 2 or 3.
Why is there 8
That's it. You know? No, for sure.
Well, it's
Ours
like
are
that.
a
It's
little
like
high.
that. Also, but you're rent too.
No, yeah.
Like everything.
Just
all
the
cost of
entirety of
living.
living, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
out there in
cost of
San
living,
Diego is
everything.
just high as
Exactly.
fuck.
When you know you have
Virginia
Beach
$3
also isn't
grand
cheap.
rent coming
pretty
up.
expensive, man.
You're not
Virginia
going out and
Beach
getting
is
blackout
like
drunk.
kind of expensive too.
Nah, it's
No,
Not
no.
comparative to
No, not
like
yeah.
DC or
Okay,
that area.
it's not a San Diego, but for
it's
what we
expensive.
can
But
make,
it's expensive.
what we do,
It's not
here,
Ohio.
Our taxes.
Zing.
Well, I mean,
Our taxes are ridiculous.
in
You're absolutely
California,
right.
yes, theirs are too.
But I just feel like in this industry that you've got people like, so this is the first time that I've ever worked at a bar where I'm like, okay, these people are coming here. They don't care what they spend. There's no hookup because it wouldn't matter if I tried.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Because they are here to get blacked out.
Right.
They're
Or
here. And you know what? The place that I work at now, this is the first place I've worked at, and it's wonderful. It's almost self-regulating. Like,
Yeah.
like it's very rare that I have an instance where I have to like get security to like
Right.
kick someone
The
out.
crowd takes care of everything.
Yes, it's
yeah.
wonderful.
Well,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
with so many team guys and in the military, like I never have to get security because I'll just be like, "Hey, man, check your boy."
Yeah, oh,
You know what I'm
we-
saying?
we say
Because
that
they
to
all
them.
fight together, they work together,
Yeah.
they
But
live
then
together,
they-
and I'm just like, "Look, man, I'm not gonna get security, but you got to check your boy."
And then even that, if one of them were to, if somebody was to get an attitude with us, I feel like the people around them would be like, "Hey,
Check yourself.
don't
oh my God, so many
fucking
times.
talk to
Yeah.
him
so,
like that."
shout out Daddy Shane.
Daddy.
So many times, like there will be like somebody on vacation, and they're just giving me shit because they're like they had to wait 10 seconds for a drink.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? We're like 9 people deep on a Friday night, and fucking Luke Bryan just got out. You know what I mean? And he's like yelling at me, and Shane, like real talk, just like fucking Joe Alexander, love that dude.
Yeah.
I will back him up. Like Shane's just like, "Is there a problem, Steve?" I'm like, "No, sir, there isn't." Because like the guy looks back, and Shane's what, like 6'5", like 250, like
Daddy.
big
It would
dude,
sit
daddy.
on his face. So we actually, when we started Tap for him, his name as our tab
Shane?
is Daddy Shane.
or Shane Daddy.
Shane Daddy.
Whatever. Daddy
It doesn't
is
matter.
his name.
Daddy.
We love
Like-
him. He's a good, great friend.
They
And
do
he's
love him.
wonderful. He's a good
I love you
person.
too, Shane.
I would also
I hope he
send him a
listens to this
face.
podcast.
I hope Shane does
just this
listen to
this
Oh,
episode.
'Cause
we're
it's true.
telling
You're
him
great.
to listen to it because he got a shout out.
Yeah, you got to do that.
Yeah. But so
That was a
like
nice Daddy Shane plug.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
women in this industry, like guys, boys, shoot your shot. Like we're not getting hit on as much as you think that we are. Like I think a lot of men that are good guys are wary to hit on a bartender because they assume that every guy is hitting on a. I've been told that so many times.
We don't. And last night, this was actually a conversation brought up, and they're like, "Oh, y'all must get hit on all the time." And it's like, actually, no.
Right.
We don't.
Right.
We don't. And it sounds
Please
pathetic,
shoot your shot.
But it's
You
like,
just get eye fucked from 50 feet away.
She said from Mars.
Like,
All the way from Mars.
There are nasty comments sometimes. I had a man this past week goes, "What?" He goes, "What sports do you play?" And I said, "I was like, I mean, I haven't played
face
sports.
riding.
I haven't played sports.
Face
since I was
riding. She said face riding.
face riding.
Giddy up. Oh my God.
Is that Olympic sport or?
We're trying to get at the Olympics.
Right now, our parents listening are like, what is
There's
face
some.
riding?
Intramural sports.
We're trying to get into the
it's-
Olympics. There's some questionable, there's some countries that are not down with it. North Korea. I mean,
It's
they're causing
It's
problems.
up and coming. But this older man in his 50s asked me if he was like, you have an athletic body, and I was like, oh well, thank you. And I'm thinking about it, I'm like, well, I mean, I haven't played sports since 10 fucking years ago, like in high school. But thank
What's
you
athletic
for
to him?
checking me out. But it's just the way men come about, and especially sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, in this way too. We have a lot of older men that come
Think
out
they can do what they want.
And I'm
My go-to is when a guy will be like, "Do you work out?" I'm like, "Not since Nom." Like,
Nom is her favorite.
know.
Nom is her favorite.
it is my favorite, but you know what? It always garners a good laugh.
I would say with your clientele, they're probably like, "Nom, I know that one." Get it? Give me another Bud Light.
And you know what? You know what?
100%.
I don't want to say. Okay, so anyone at this table can admit that they have a go-to joke that they use with people. Like when a guy's like gives you his credit card to start a tab, he's like, "Take it." I was like, "I'm going to the mall." Like we.
Oh yeah, no. My bartending career is a series of one-liners, dude. Fucking I will have
And
a
they
full
work.
conversation with that one-liner because I want to get into the other shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, you going to keep my card? Probably. You know what I mean? Like just
Going to the mall.
I don't know. Maybe I won't. I don't know.
Yeah. Got an eye on a nice plasma
Yeah.
on Amazon. I'll keep that card. Don't worry about it. You can leave it overnight.
New Prime account.
I had a guy
New Prime
not too
account.
long ago that asked
Amazon.
me same thing. He goes, "Hey, I don't know if I should close up my tab to use it as to go or keep it open so it's an excuse to contact you later."
Oh, I can totally see that happening.
And I was like, "Oh, okay. I mean, close it out." Like, I don't know. Like, please. I mean,
No,
I
you
don't
can
know how
definitely
to say
leave.
that.
Yeah.
So
It's cool. No, that's when you just close out and sit in front of them. You don't even say anything. You just close this tab
we
out
knew
and
what
set it
loser
down.
it was.
Now you're oh, whoops. Yeah,
No,
sorry.
I'm
Yeah,
not
you said you were leaving, right? Awesome.
Yeah, like you said you're leaving, but
Bye.
hey, you still want to keep it here? Like, what?
Or like the
He wants to come back and visit you and
Bad,
be like,
bad
oh,
joke.
do you still have my
Not
card?
funny.
dude, hey, make it strong. I'm like, I'm like, hey,
gosh.
hey, Kyle.
You want to double?
Kyle, I don't come to fucking
charging
Home
you
Depot and tell
triple.
you how to do your job.
Yeah, beat it,
right?
Chad.
Don't tell me how to
Right.
do my job. Right? You're embarrassing me.
I had one manager. He was prime owner. Not gonna say names, but I had a table one time. I served bartend. I was taking their order 9 top. Taking their order, no pen or paper. I look down and the mother is writing it down, and I was like, I'm watching her as I'm still taking the order.
Bitch, you helping?
I was like, "Are you?" And then at the end,
wanna
I
put
was
that-
like,
you don't trust
Is there allergies at
don't
this
fucking trust
table?
me?
She literally at the end of the order goes, "You're not writing this down." And I said, "Yeah, I know. This is my job.
Yeah.
I memorize this. This is my job."
Yep.
And
I'm a fucking boss.
Yeah,
she
basically.
looked at me and goes, "But you didn't write it down." So later on, the owner previously at this job walked over to the table and goes, "Excuse me, ma'am. I heard you were taking the order for my server, even though she did take your order. Did she go to your job and tell you what to do for your job?"
Go manager.
Oh shit! Really?
Because he's the owner.
David came
it
out
was,
hot.
And he
Yeah.
did. And let me just tell you, there were times that he shouldn't have done what he did. But he did, and he had my back. And
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
a manager
that's
at the
awesome.
time because he's a private owner,
Right.
and he did. He cared for his employees.
Yeah.
And I will say, there are times like that in situations as well. people think that because we're not doing what they expect us to do because we're just bartenders or servers, like it's not.
We're less of a person.
We're
not smart.
We're peasants.
We're not smart.
Peasants.
We don't have brains.
How many of us have
They're
brains
the peasants
that fucking bartend?
Yes, I do.
You went to college.
So
we all did.
I didn't, but
no, but you're bright as fuck. So yes, you have 4 degrees, a major, fucking like 3 masters.
street
it's all
major
good.
dog.
You've taught me things.
Street.
No, but I hate that shit
matter.
because it's like half of us, at least half. have
Again,
gone to
going
college.
back, we make
or we're
more
just great
money
people.
than you.
Well, so and again, we've been doing this for the past I think 4 episodes. We talked about this, and it comes up over and over again.
It's a hot point.
John Stewart, he's a fucking bartender. Ellen DeGeneres, she's a fucking bartender.
Ooh,
John-
fairly successful individual.
Hamm,
I
a
would
fucking
sit on her
bartender.
face.
And then one more time, I love bringing it up. The fucking
Pope.
Pope. The fucking Pope wasn't a bartender, but he was a doorman at a bar. So you know what I mean? Like these are
The current Pope.
the current Pope.
The South
Oh,
American
and ladies,
Pope.
I don't know if
Yeah.
you listened to the episode. but
Argentina?
Who was it that
He's
mentioned
from Argentina.
Yeah, that's right,
that Jesus
Is-
was
he's
a
not
bartender?
Benedict. He's
Francis.
Francis.
Yeah, Francis.
Francis
I love
is great. I love
Francis.
Francis.
I'm
Someone who was
partial
raised
to Pope John
Catholic,
Paul II,
I'm
but
all about Francis.
I'll fuck with Francis.
Yeah, Francis.
Hey, I'm all about
Well,
change.
Benedict was the
and-
weird one.
Yeah.
He was the one in the middle of those two, right?
He
John
died.
Paul.
Yeah.
He died really
German.
fast. The
He was what? Sorry.
Was it the German Pope that
Yeah, that was in the middle.
the first one that quit?
Yeah, he had
Yes.
the, he
First
had the
Pope
red.
in like
Yeah.
I just remember him having red shoes, like really
wait,
weird.
no. Wait, with the
Versace
German Pope
fucking
that
fucking red
quit?
shoes. Yeah, he
Or-
quit. John Paul died, and then there was the Benedict, the German one. Then
Yeah.
he stepped down, and then
He was about to die.
Yeah, but then Francis came in, and he's like this fucking super pope. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I just
welcome
love
to
Francis because-
the Pope Pulp.
So y'all have
Like-
seen Dogma, right? The movie
Yeah,
Dogma.
yeah.
I feel like Pope Francis is totally like
Buddy Jesus.
Buddy Jesus.
He is Buddy Jesus.
He totally is. He's like Catholicism. Wow.
Can we talk about Catholicism? Or is it not a part of this conversation?
We have had like
Eh.
I mean, we're already. I mean,
done-
we're
we've
in
done
it. We're in
Jesus,
it now.
Jesus is a bartender. Jesus is
Yeah.
a
Jesus
bartender.
is a bartender.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know what?
that's right.
Here's
Jesus
the
was a
thing.
bartender.
Jesus would have been the dopest
He
bar
did.
guest. He would have been so
Oh, yeah.
real. Like,
Yeah.
if he had to wait 5 minutes, he'd be like, bro, I'm good.
No,
Like,
he'd be like,
I'd
"Hey,
be
can I
like-
just get a cup of water?"
Yeah. yeah.
I'll turn it into
Hey,
wine
Steve,
later.
We're fucking
Yeah,
good.
yeah, no.
I'll turn it into wine later.
I got
Steve,
it.
can I get another Merlot?
I got it.
I got it, Steve.
I got this.
I got this shit, Steve.
Like-
Check it out. No.
Jesus would have been so proper.
Steve, save your time.
Save your time. I know you're busy. I got this.
Jesus was a bartender, though.
Telling you,
100
was.
Jesus was awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody's just got it mixed up after him.
Yeah.
Wah, wah,
Oh,
wah.
wait. So back to what we were saying, though.
WWJP. What would Jesus pour?
Yeah.
Hey,
Shirts.
T-shirts coming out in
Yeah.
about 2 months.
We're gonna get some Hey, we need some controversy. That'll get us some
That'll do it.
Wait, what are these shirts?
about Jesus and bartending.
What would Jesus
and-
pour? WWJP.
What? WWJP?
Yeah.
Can we get wristbands too?
I would do that.
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
fucking
I'll
man.
get it tatted on my chest right now.
Honestly, like real talk, we're making that fucking T-shirt with passing the bar.
No, you need to do it because I haven't
So
seen
anybody
that.
anybody gets mad right now about this?
Go
Jesus-
talk to Jesus.
And if you believe it, so Jesus created,
He
a sense of
fucking
humor.
poured
So
wine.
get over it. So if you believe that
Get
this is
over it.
offensive,
Sense
also
of
believe
humor.
that he created sense of
right in
humor. So
church.
get the fuck over it.
Look, I'm gonna die for all
He
my
also
sins,
invented
so-
sarcasm.
Right, and that's me.
I don't want to give him credit for that.
He also
I
died for this
actually
sin right
don't
here,
want to
so-
give him credit for
Sorry.
sarcasm because I think that was before his time. But
That's the other guy. Hey,
I
man,
mean,
we're gonna talk. I mean, he did that too, though. But anyways, I'm not even that person. Like I'm just worried about y'all out there. I don't
we're actually, like, to anybody listening, we're talking about Jesus as a historical person,
Yeah.
and not what current devout Christians are making him out to be.
right. We did it, y'all.
We'll drop that.
Can I get hands
did,
up
yeah.
for that? Like, come on, everybody.
Hands
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Hey,
Jesus.
All right.
This is turning into the weirdest.
Yeah, we got.
I like
got
it.
jacked.
This
Welcome to
message is
Passing
brought
the
to you by
Bar.
Wave Church.
Oh God, y'all call it.
Give us all your money.
Same look.
There's a $5 cover to get into Wave Church.
No,
this week.
All right, so
the best thing about those churches.
what Wine Women Wednesdays or communion?
The best thing about those churches is that they need your money to prosper, and the best thing is
edit
that
this shit.
when all of the like crazy Republican situations come to pass,